Gonna start out with this mage. This is kind of what I was playing last night with the Major Doma. I think I took him out for Elise and then I added in an Ooze. I think without the Ooze, just adding in Elise, I still don't think I can really have too much of a chance against Warrior, but maybe if I can destroy Gorehel and have access to Elise, I should be fine. Still don't think I've beaten the Zoth Warrior, but I also have another Shaman I have today. More of my own version now, I guess. The two Shamans I played yesterday, I started modifying a little bit. I actually wasn't really playing very well as well. Alexandra, KF, hey, how's it going? Gonna be playing those decks today, probably. A lot of times I like keeping Arcane Blast in most matchups, but against Rogue, I think I'd rather have something that can deal 4 damage with the ping, so Frostbolt ping or Forgotten Torch ping. They have a lot of 4/4s. Now that I got a Blood Mage, it kind of feels bad to drop the blast, but... Okay, got my Arcane Blast back. I'm actually going to just hold on to the Blood Mage. Not super high tempo move with Rogue, generally not really having a 2-drop most of the time daggers, so wouldn't really provide any tempo. But I was going to have a better chance of hitting a 3-drop, which is basically a secret or maybe an Arcane Intellect. But at this point I'm saving it for the Arcane Blast. Let's keep our options open, just torch this. I like that more. Because Blood Mage, Arcane Blast, the dagger is going to kill the Blood Mage. Not going to be too strong of a tempo play. If he plays a 4/4 here, I very likely still can't play Azure Drake, but maybe he's saving coin. Now that I have access to 6 mana, I don't think I really need to blast for more than 4. Like, it's always 4 in this matchup, so I'm gonna just have the Drake set up.
Thank you.
Drake Hurricane Blast in turn 6. And Misty StrifeCro. Do you have any read what kind of deck he is? If you just play a Shiv, might be more Malygos potential than Coldblood, Leroy. Like, it's more likely Malygos, I believe. Probably want to kill this guy. Right now it's only Flame Strike. So basically the comment about Malygos, I believe it's more important to kill the Gadgetzan here if it's a Malygos deck than if it's a Leroy deck. Because if they cycle enough, then they can just, one-shot you with Malygos. Giving him multiple activations is not going to be good. So I guess I have 2 ways to deal with it, either a Blizzard, Frostbolt, or a Polymorph. I think I'm going to play a little bit towards tempo here. Because with the Polymorph, I can also play Doomsayer. It is kind of like a thing to save Polymorph from Malygos, but ultimately, most of the time it's comboed with the spells OTKU. It's also really expensive to Blizzard plus Frostbolt that board. Pretty important set of Doomsayer. I think I can go try to... If the Doomsayer pops, I can go try to Alexstrasza him. Okay, so we do have a couple duplicates. I think Ice Block is the main duplicate that we haven't drawn here. Let's draw. Got 10 damage in hand after Alexstrasza with Roaring Torch, Frostbolt, Ping. Let's go ahead and set up for this. If this works, then Alex draws at him and go try to burn him out. Be nice to up Ice Block at some point too. What would you mulligan for with the mid-range shaman? Seems to be stuck at 15 to 14. I would mulligan for Tunnel Trog, Totem Golem, Spear Claws. Then, if you have good drops where you think you're sticking stuff on board, and there are other, like say you're against Shaman Mirror, for example, you probably want to also get potentially Primal Fusion or Flame Tongue Golem, Flame Tongue Totem. Blizzard, Ping, Frostbolt. I think I'm just gonna Blizzard and set up for Water Elemental here. A little bit more mana efficient than Ice Block. There's always a chance I die to Malygos at this point, unfortunately, without setting the Ice Block up, but because I'm behind in tempo, like I have a tempo deficit here, Malygos is not the only thing I'm worried about. I'm also worried about losing to the board, so I need to continue fighting for board. I'll try to squeeze and block at a later turn if I don't die. So yeah, like say I just Blizzard Ice Block, I feel like he's building up still too many minions. Water can start trading potentially, or forcing some mana out. Still have a Flame Strike here. Baron Geddon, those are some nice cards to draw. We haven't got Developer Extras or Ice Block. It's kind of weird. Okay, so likely losing our block next turn, I believe. I used Flame Strike. Oh yeah, I did use my Flame Strike. Don't have much AoE then left. Only the Baron Geddon then. Might be time to just stop trying to control the board. I don't think I can continue much longer. Something like just Alex draws it here. Lose my block.
I bring life.
And basically just try to tank it out. I try to just burn him out if possible. Can very likely kill me twice. 30 the turn after Ice Block. But there's also like potentials for second Ice Block here. Oh, if he's out of... Let's see what he does. If he's... Yeah, I think he's smart he trades off the Gadgetzan, because that's some extra damage. So we can ping him to 14 after Reno. Then we have... It's like almost likely that this is Ice Block, but I guess I don't really have a choice. Unfortunately, I can't polymorph in Reno. You can try to make this a super long value game and just not race him and kill everything. I don't know. Like ping the 1/1 here instead. I feel like either way I'm kind of pressuring him as he runs out of cards. Alright, let's ping his face. Right, and then just say we get another Fireball. Then we'll have 13 plus the fatigue damage. Oh, I'm assuming I'm dead. That's the nice balance here, I guess. So if I actually don't Flame Strike the Gadgetzan there, if I had the Flame Strike for the turn where he had, say, I think he had like an Azure Drake Barnes or something like a Tomb Pillager Barnes. He went through his whole deck anyways fairly fast.
Well met.
I guess, especially if we have like Reno in our hand and maybe Ice Block down, even against Malagos, it might be more worth it for me to just let him do what he wants with the Gadgetzan and save my removal to hit more minions, so I can actually... I got to the point where he played Malagos when he had like 3 other minions on board, and I just couldn't deal with everything together. Like, you can just let him draw a whole deck, pop your block, and then Reno, maybe have a polymorph for Malagos. As long as you have the AoE for the other stuff. Okay. He has 1 power on board. This is okay. I think I'll play it here. It's hard for me to play slow, especially with Divine Favor popped up. I do have Frostwood Doomsayer later, but this is pretty much an empty board already. It's only 1 power on board. And this, if it actually kills the Dragon Egg, it doesn't actually spawn the Whelp.
This document looks legally binding.
He's playing a N'Zoth Pally. Exoth Pally. Exoth Pally.
Let me think.
Tonight, a tale of terrible tragedy.
My shield for Argus. That was a mistake.
Wow, lucky me. There's actually... I wonder if this is my deck. I've played a deck very similar to this, but I think there's not very many bad targets for Barnes. It's one of the only ones. Let's clear the board here. If I play like Water Elemental, coin Ping, and trade, leave up the Barnes for my Water Elemental, I am actually kind of worried about Sealed Champions. Blessing Kings a little bit, but at least if he Blessing Kings and trades in, the guy's frozen next turn. Sealed Champions is a disaster for me though, because he would still have the Divine Shield. Like, it doesn't take the damage, so it's not even frozen. Or it's worth effigying over pinging. I don't think so. I have to use the coin as well. Coin is pretty good for me. Another thing is he can still cast stuff like Sealed Champions for the Divine Shield, and Blessing Kings doesn't change the... Well, Blessing Kings, it was like... It would be a non-frozen too, and he would have a 6/6. There's not much power on this board this turn. I think we just developed the Effigy. Can't really play the Babbling Book here, because Effigy... There's also an Acolyte of Pain. So we want to save our freezes for when there's more minions. So this is frozen. Start freezing soon. Ooh, one of the best draws for me. Have a Emperor coin Frost in return. I can also coin Alexstrasza, it's a nice minion. Reno's not activated. Need the Ice Block to activate Reno, I believe.
Interesting. Reporting for duty.
Let's see what we get first. Ooh, I was gonna say, can ooze it with Fireball, but that should be better. Yeah, that's way better, because N'Zoth, right? It stops it twice. I need a spell power. Actually, I'll just save the Blizzard, that's what it is. Ping Arcane Blast.
By the holy light!
Unfortunately, Effigy is going to proc on a 1/1, but Wonder if there's consideration not playing the book. It helped me a lot though. I got the polymorph from it. I might consider just trying to burn him out. Although this deck's pretty good late game. There's some scary stuff. First I can maybe try to fatigue him. Because after N'Zoth's getting a lot of eggs and then all these acolytes.
Reporting for duty.
I have to worry about Ragnar's Light Lord if anything. The 6-2 is pretty scary. Friday Night Strife.
Well met.
Sell deals in your headphones for $850. Would you recommend them? I guess it depends how much into audio you are. Because it's very... I'd say overrated, personally. I mean, there's a lot of other stuff you have to buy with, like, expensive headphones a lot of times, like amplifiers and stuff.
None may steal our secrets.
The light protects me.
My shield for Argus.
So as far as Death Rattle goes, he has 2 eggs and a Twilight Summoner. He hasn't put Karen or Sylvanas yet. Polymorph is Tyrion. That's activating my Reno. It's pretty cool. I think we just try to burn him out all at once. Not gonna try to like fireball him here, because there's always a chance he has Ragnar's throw Light Lord, and then that'd be a losing strategy. So if we can like draw enough burn eventually to one-shot him, we can do that, but we won't start fireballing him randomly. Did you buy them yourself or did you get them for free? I bought them a couple of years ago. Pretty tempted. Oh, wait. It's not enough, huh? Let's see, it's 7, and then I can deal 6, 13. It's 1 off still, but...
We're gonna be rich.
I guess let's do that. Because we draw more burn, I believe we have to at least consider not... Like, my original plan was just the Gnomish Inventor and Fireball with a ping. I mean, his deck's not a face deck. It's still nice to have Reno. Let's say it's not that important for me to heal like a ridiculous amount with Reno. It's okay for me to just heal for 18 instead of 29 here for tempo. I can also Flame Strike. I have 2 minions right now. He has 2, but one of them is not big enough to kill a minion. So if I can stick a minion, I can Flame Strike and start hitting him with the Gnomish Inventor, which gives me enough damage to kill him with my burn. Because there's not much healing in this deck. I guess there's True Silvers left, which I haven't oozed for. True Silver probably has to hit my minion, taking some damage, or the 1 Tyrion Light Lord. But again, that's 1 card. I guess he's drawn almost his whole deck. But I don't mind this play. It's like it's not a committing play. Still a lot of options. Not gonna use my ooze here. Let's die to the Baron Geddon. I don't think his True Silver is very relevant here because he can't use it to smack my Baron Geddon. Well, he kind of can, but it's just that's a lot of damage. And he still does have a second True Silver, so it's not like I have to ooze now or never.
Let me.
N'Zoth summons regardless if it's silenced or not. Yeah, that's true. If you silence a Death Rattle and then you kill it, it still doesn't matter, and N'Zoth will make it come back. But Polymorph does work in Hex. And I did polymorph his Tyrion, best target in his deck. I actually still have another polymorph for my deck. The one I got was from my battling book. Looks like he has to have a Light Lord then, by attacking it. Oh, he didn't attack it. Attacked me.
Must move quickly.
None may steal our secrets.
Reporting for duty.
How much damage do we have? 5 plus 6? Couple damage off. Let me think on N'Zoth what happens. N'Zoth, he has Cairn, Twilight Summoner, 2 eggs, 6 cards left. So I'm trying to think if I should save Flame Strike for post N'Zoth, but I don't believe so. It almost seems like the way he's playing, he might not have the Light Lord at the moment. I don't really like Flame Strike, I guess. I'm not really going to say that for after N'Zoth, though, because I don't think it's even going to be that great after N'Zoth. Because his board's too hard to kill with Flame Strike. N'Zoth's 5/7, Cairn, Twilight Summoner is not really that easily to kill either. He might just not have the last healing. Okay, so we can hit him to 8, then still threaten lethal with 7 next turn. Oh no, that's not. We need 2 turns. If we hit him to 8, we only have 7, so we still need a bunch of turns.
Do you have the artifact?
Let's do that then. Just because I have 2 minions, is 1. Might have Construct, I guess.
Reporting for duty.
Are we getting Legend? No, not tonight. I thought it was going to be tonight, but my last 2 days have not gone good for me. I think I'm a little bit too far to get in 1 day still. We could turn this game into a semi 50-50 here. 1 damage off. I think we have to... leave up Ragnaros.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Get back!
The reason why I don't like saving this and pinging the guy is because I can lose my ice block, meaning the valet will be not activated anymore because Consecrate or Seal of Champions or something. The good thing is, if he plays N'Zoth, there's no taunts, right? And that's a 50-50. It's also these draw cards. I might want to just pop, like, start trying to fatigue him after N'Zoth as well. Just, thanks for the sub. Welcome to the StrifeCro. Crowfist. Okay, we win. 50. We won the 50-50. I'm not sure if we would have lost, even if we lost the 50-50, actually. I thought he had a better play, but this play doesn't actually... I don't think it's... I think we can beat this play still, even if we lost the roll, because he did pop our block, it's an important thing, so it gives us some more time to draw our second block.